tell you what, for the first year, these are absolutely gorgeous. Worth every penny. We're going to grow these, and at some point we hope to be able to cross-pollinate or cross-breed some of these varieties. I was very particular and very specific about the color and shape and size and bloom time and whether they were fragrant or not in my selection, right? Those were all criteria that I used in my selection. Every one of these has a smell. There are some irises that have no smell, but all of these do. And every one of these that you see actually has a slightly different smell, surprisingly. And they are absolutely fantastic, not to mention absolutely gorgeous. I've been very satisfied with the quality of bulbs that I got from Schreiner's Iris Gardens, and I've certainly been very impressed with the fact that these bloom the first year. If you don't know a lot about irises, here's the lowdown on iris blooms. They come in rhizomes, which is essentially a root, and that root or rhizome will only bloom one time in its entire life. After it blooms that first time, it sends out new rhizomes. After it sends out new roots or rhizomes, those new rhizomes will become the flowers for next year. That original rhizome or root will not bloom again, ever. So the fact that these are first year rhizomes rather than old roots is a plus. If they were old roots, we'd have to put them in the ground, wait an entire year for those rhizomes to produce new rhizomes or roots, which would then flower. However, with these being first years, they're going to bloom the first year. A little science experiment for you. You can see for the most part we are from here to the end with blooms. They're not all bloomed yet. We've got this one coming here, we've got this one coming, and there are others down in here that are also getting ready to bloom. But if you notice, most of it is down here on this end. Here's why. You can see we're in a raised bed, but if you look, there's black plastic under here, and I did that to choke out some of this ground weed situation. So the black plastic chokes out the ground, but it also holds water more, and this is a slight slope from right to left, high to low. So water flows downhill here and actually collects at the bottom and has kept this bottom part here more hydrated than the top part. Pretty interesting. We've got plans to come in here with raised beds going this direction and spacing them every couple of feet all the way up here until we get to these other raised beds at the top of the garden. So if you can imagine raised beds going this way all the way down through here. We've got probably 10 of them, maybe 12 of them we can squeeze in here, and we'll start to do different things with those. These irises will eventually get transplanted into those raised beds. We'll do potatoes, we'll do an herb garden, we'll do probably some other flowers. The options are endless.